Is this all still like the Baby Suge line? So here's the deal, bro. If enough people watch the stream and it could start paying for rent again. So this is the thing. I know two people. One is family, and one is like family, and they were both very closely there when mom passed. They were paying the most important bills with the interactions they had on the Twitch and the YouTube and whatever. And then some of us got targeted wrongly. However, the non-family member that was on Twitch got targeted by the NFL for having audio in the background. So this was a heavy-handed AI. Like Twitch doesn't know how to enforce copyright. These moments in time on Twitch. So here's the thing. This has to be an American thing. This has to be like Japan can be the test run of this. On Twitch, this has to be a thing where America goes like, this is a moment in time. If the moment in time has the audio of something that everyone experienced together, like the Super Bowl in the background, is specifically such a watched event that you cannot copy claim. You cannot ban someone for experiencing this event with everyone on the same day. This is the easiest argument. This doesn't take, like, so here's the problem. If there's enough legislation is not law, by the way. Do you know that? Legislation is not law. Where's the camera? There it is. Legislation, not law. You know that, right? Legislation is what allows your girlfriend to say, I regret yesterday, plan B. Legislation is not law. Now that we've discussed legislation not actually being law, I've already been angry on behalf of you dudes. On that, I'm just making sure that everyone knows that Roe versus Wade is legislation. It's not law. And we haven't voted on it. So if you're on my channel, good fucking luck. Legislation's not law. So here's the deal. We have a Twitch problem. We have a MOREBOOSTZP, not TZ. MOREBOOSTPLZ needs to be reinstated. And he needs back pay. This is how I'm going to start this. This is kind of important. This person knows how to budget his life based on the friends he had at the time. I'm not going down to Georgia, and I'm not the devil, but I could go down to Georgia and then confirm that I'm totally the devil to the Americas, but I'm not the devil to the rest of the world. This is called legislation versus... This is a moment in time where everyone's paying attention. Why is he banned from Twitch? So here it's the no, because it's the true paradox. I haven't watched the movie yet. I saw it. It's the true Cloverfield paradox. What if there was an alien attacking New York, but you had copywritten material in the background? Welcome to AI 101. Let me drink this so I'm as drunk as you need to be when you listen to this. Thank you, Kirkland. You make doing revolution affordable. So, Not a Japanese so, but yeah. So. 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 The irony of Cloverfield is this. If Rob Kroll, MOREEBOOST on Twitch, more boost please. If Rob Kroll was announcing that aliens were here destroying the most important port in America, this is where legalism and legality and all of the other things in your lack of literacy come into play. Are you listening, America? It's Super Bowl. It's the night where everyone is together. Doesn't matter, but anyone who has electricity is either watching the Super Bowl or putting up with people who want to watch the Super Bowl. There is no other people out there. It is the only thing stronger than the Kevin Bacon game, which when I was a kid was 6 degrees of separation. Then the most recent thing on the internet was 7 degrees of separation, but Kevin Bacon is still acting, so he might be on 8 degrees of separation. Yeah, and that's the reason why I tried to postpartum assassinate Barack Obama, but it has more to do with like, we're coming for your friends. That's the reason he dies. It's not because he needed to die. It's because everyone who was like, this guy should be next in line. Now this is going on YouTube, and everyone will be at work, and we just need to make sure that the rest of the cul-de-sac is like, there are 2 people out of the 3 people in that house over there that shouldn't die. But the guy explaining this portion should totally die. Let's say Rob Kroll, known as More Boost Please, is warning America that the largest port and the biggest defiance to the motherland, the United Kingdom, New York, is under alien attack. Let's say America's under alien attack, but he has the Super Bowl in the background and the AI catches it and it tells Twitch to suppress the information. Ban him and his 3,000 followers who could get the word out, and now New York falls to the enemy. And hello, my name is Twitch.com, also known as Joshua Aaron Ballard. I hope you're getting paid enough to put up with my bullshit, because that is the legality process. Roe versus Wade is not law. It is legislation. I just created something stronger than legislation. I reminded you that if the land isn't free to warn you of an incoming alien attack because the Super Bowl was played in the background, then you're not free already, and you should have known years ago. And Susan Wojcicki tried to keep you from knowing, and so I'm putting this on YouTube just to do my last, security check of America. This is my last security check of America. If you like my life enough to be paying attention, I'll write anything for you, even if I've never met you. But if I don't have the freedom to tell you how I want to tell you, it won't change your life like I think everything that I've been told to tell you could change your life. And that's a problem, because there is a lot of people with a lot of money that they may have had their life changed by what has already changed my life, but they can't talk about it because they still have to bring home the bread. But the thing is, they've attacked the toothpicks keeping up the house of cards that is America. Let's say Rob Kroll is in New York during the Super Bowl, but audio that, so you go to New York, right? New York, That's everywhere in New York. So if you're live streaming or you're TikToking, so everyone finds a new social media network that isn't going to hamper down their living of life. There are hundreds of thousands of people better than me, I think. If the world over is 9 billion people, and I'm as good at what I'm good at as I am right now, as I sit or stand. Statistically, if the world has 9, 5, 7, 8 billion people, I'm not that good. It's statistically impossible. So I'm going to just go ahead and be like, I pulled the whole dungeon. I pulled it for you. I mostly pulled it for Danielle Nicole Wurst. I don't have time to write that story. I do have time to write this. Somebody used to have 3,500 viewers, and he could actually plot and plan his everyday life based on what he would make until the non-profit organization known as the NFL. Now they're for profit now. Like, since this has happened, let me remind you, when Tebow time happened, it was a non-profit organization. When Russell Wilson beat Peyton Manning, fuck that guy. I would fucking kill him myself if I had the chance. When Russell Wilson beat Peyton Manning, it's a possibility that they were already a for-profit organization, but I do believe officially after Russell Wilson beat Peyton Manning, the NFL was like, we are a for-profit organization at the request of the remaining members of people who like to hang out with the idea that Vince McMahon wasn't all bad group on Facebook. I don't know. I was trying to find something that was like, this is an apartment built for ants for people who can't read good type of page. Like, if I swung at Vince McMahon, do you think Stephanie would be okay? Do you think Shane would be okay? And they'd be like, yeah, so? We still have a business to run here, bitch. Are you going to help us? Your mom would help us. Your mom was way funnier than you, you little gay wad. Noted. She was funnier than me. Sometimes funnier than you is not the skill of telling the joke. It's the skill of recognizing that the joke is funnier than the situation you've been fucked with. Telling somebody they're funny is not a compliment to their ability to accurately make you laugh. Telling somebody they're funny, because I used to tell people I used to say people were funny. This is a very autistic rant I'm about to go on. What's his name? Tim Marion. I used to claim he was funny because he could actually hear my jokes and the dread that would like creep into his reactions. I was like, Tim is actually funny, because the funniness is not like, I could go on. Oh, we got half a video left. I could go on a rant about Jonathan being funnier than all of us from a joke telling standpoint, from a winning the room away from the teacher standpoint. Jonathan, elementary school, nobody's funnier than Jonathan, right? But the man who can't tell a joke isn't necessarily not funny. This is the problem. This is very backwards autism. My mom was a soundboard, but I was the soundboard. My mom was the one being like, if I didn't have my son, I'd be so bored while like walking slowly towards death. Like, my son just wants to spend his high school years making me laugh. You know how funny this sounds? Like, what if he ended up like 50 years old, never had a cat on his mouth? Like, oh, how funny are these jokes if he just like, this boy must be afraid of women. Oh, you're in pain? Oh, I had no idea. Oh, jeez. I am a horrible mother. Well, it's not like the bulge was that big when I was alive. Good God. What the hell's going on down there? Praise God. I don't have to deal with this. I'm no longer his mom. I'm just the sister of Jesus. I don't speak the language of heaven. Is that the accusation you throw at me? So 3,500 viewers on Twitch, right? Could 35? So we watch 300 as if like Sparta could save America right now, right? Rob is 3,500 viewers, and what if Cloverfield dropped on NYC, and instead of watching the Super Bowl from his house and drinking almond milk with his fat titty friend, he was in New York City watching it, the same rule would apply, yeah? What if he's streaming the Super Bowl and giving a live reaction, but he walks by somebody in New York that's overplaying Jay-Z's selfie cam? New York, and then Twitch's automatic artificial intelligence says, you don't have a channel anymore. Sorry, you were just paying your rent, but you can't pay your rent anymore. Someone let the cat out of the bag. Now, I know the cat died in the last 24 hours. Someone let the cat out of the bag. Someone that knows Boost. That even at 200 viewers, they didn't have to budget for certain things anymore because of the way ad revenue works. And I was like, that's amazing. And then a couple weeks later, I'm not going to throw them on this video, but for now, a pretty prominent game developer jumped into my channel and put me nearly at 200 followers in one night. Just to see what would happen, probably. Like, he knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows. That's fine. He's also clearly a patient man. Like, he's read Shakespeare. He's a patient man. He's like, I have theories based on Shakespeare. You can't kill me, I'm bulletproof. Me too. So, but I'm drunk and I'm playing his video game. I'm wasted and I'm playing his video game. I don't know I'm wasted yet, though, until his viewers pop in my channel. And I was like, I'm almost, like, literally in one day, I almost have as many followers as not Rob. We'll call this next streamer not Rob for now. It's one of my cousins. I almost have as many followers in one night as not Rob. And I'm playing a game it's an IQ test. He made an IQ test that's a video game. And so I was like, oh jeez. Now I have people watching me do the IQ test. I shut down, I drink more, and I just swipe left. I don't want this. I don't want this responsibility. Because I have somebody who told me how good their life was before he got he got banned for just having the Super Bowl in the background audio of his stream that night. We'll use the word innocuous because I don't have a very deep lexicon. But for someone who is watching with his family, but paying more attention to his friends online, a thing that everyone in the world who's awake and has cable and the electricity and the warmth of quote-unquote freedom, and then the freedom to continue living the way he did, is gone the next day. I got a problem with that. I have a serious problem with that, because what if he was walking the streets of New York, an alien showed up, one of those assholes that's overplaying Jay-Z's not best song, but most well-known song, hits the Twitch stream AI, you would get banned for telling the world that so I walk to New York and make sure that there's no aliens, and I make sure that Manami and Holcool aren't even gutsy enough to stand in the street and oppose me. Where are you fucking leaders? For 3 months. Where the fuck are your leaders? 4 months. Well, I spent some of the 4th month in New Jersey, but like, where are these fake asses that are on TV? No, where are these people that are propped up to continually lie to the American people and slowly peel our freedoms away from us? And there's no freedoms, because if you can't share a moment in time on the internet with the rest of the people watching the same program, and you lose your ability to pay your heating bill, your water bill, your rent, who is in charge of this decision-making process? There's no way. Everyone's watching the Super Bowl. If you're alive, the Super Bowl happened. All right, so they're non-profit when this happens. I'm pretty sure. When this happens, they're a non-profit organization. So not only that, it's like a church telling you you can't live your life. Now, I know something about that. That's why I went to New York, because I wanted the church that was trying to control my life through NDAs and such to be like, you better be more careful next time. This guy could have paid his rent, but he played the Super Bowl. He didn't play the Super Bowl. It was on a TV in a corner where the rest of the family was enjoying themselves. He was on the edge, the bleeding edge of content. And the bleeding edge of content is, this is my family, this is what we are doing today, and this is how much fun we are having. This is how we're dealing with grief. This is how we're dealing with loss. And this is how we're dealing with the fact that we're stronger than you. And we're going to get stronger than we are yesterday. And then we're like tomorrow, we're going to be stronger than you 5 weeks from now, because you don't grow as strong as we do by the minute. That's the type of opinion I want everyone in my family to have. We are growing stronger than the opposition at a rate of 5 days to 30. Good luck. I'm staring at this patch on the wall as if it is like it's like the side profile of a smiley face. Like, what are we going to do? I'm going to explain it as plain as day as I can. The man I hung out with hours before my mom died, while we're running around in ghost costumes, lost his livelihood because he played a non-profit organization's audio over his stream on Twitch many years ago for 3,500 people. And now he can't pay rent, he can't pay the water bill, he can't pay the... No. What country do I really live in? I called this home run in Idaho. I'm not in Idaho anymore. It would not be torture to be sent back there. However, no, because I firmly believe. So here's the thing that happened while we were chasing world. We weren't chasing world first. We literally had a girlfriend, or a future wife, voice disguising her pathetic existence for way too many hours at one time. And so we have a problem. The person who cannot wield greed or need. Greed is the first. Is it? Greed's the first, right? You click on a piece of gear, you just hit the same button. Now, when you're doing endgame, gear does not pop into your visual very often. So you click on it, you hit need. So, like, let's say we go back, it's me and Bovine, and Mayari's in the chat with me. You want some suggestions on what to do. If you click on a piece of gear, you spam the acceptance button. I'm pretty sure the moment you click on a piece of gear, the first option is the option you pick. So if you pick on a piece of gear and you're able to need it, you don't have to think about it. You just go, you hover over a piece of gear, and your habit is bump bump, bump bump, like Lavos, heartbeat, and a Chrono Cross trigger without the dyslexia that seems to haunt me. Bump bump, bump bump. That's all you do. If gear shows up, you go bump bump, bump bump, bump bump. Accessories, body piece, it doesn't matter. Don't look at it. It's shiny. It's whatever. But bump. Click, accept. Click, accept. Click, accept. No, don't do click and then hover over left or right, left or right, left or right, left or right. No, click, accept. Click, accept. Click, accept. Bonk, 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 bonk. Then if you hit click, accept, and it won't let you accept, it means you have to greed for it. But the next one, click, accept, it automatically tells you what you should click. The game has been designed so I can make this all about Yoshi P. I can make this all about Soken. I can make this all about, like, if you have a problem picking your gear in 2013, click, click, boom. Literally. Don't look at it. Don't look at the stats. Don't go into the menu and compare. Whole way through the gear. If it won't let you go, move to the right, move to the right. Yeah, but if you move to the right, every time you move to the right, move to the right, move to the right. Do I have to literally write a tutorial for everyone's girlfriend to get better at the game so we can get better than Scott literally pretends to the point that somebody lets him into Blue Garter. And then they put his inadequacy on YouTube, plain as day for everyone to see. And then everyone who's enamored with Scott's knowledge is still enamored with Scott's knowledge, but I think it's kind of funny and cool because Scott's famous now. It's like Scott's famous for being a retard in front of everybody. You know that, right? I just need Tenatson to, like, admit that. They were parsing me versus Tenatson's girlfriend. Tenatson's girlfriend took all of Scott's fucking advice. Tenatson's girlfriend is not Tenatson's girlfriend anymore. Thank the fucking Lord above. That's all I'll say on the situation. She probably fuck Scott too. Fuck that bitch. I know. Because if he didn't fuck her, he's definitely gay. Like, that's the gayest person you ever knew. Like, and we all saved you from hanging out with him anymore, right? Fuck that guy. I'll finish my Blue Mage stuff with a smile on my face as long as I got confirmation you're like, this guy's kind of retarded. Truly. Like, truly retarded. Like, next level retarded. There was a day where I assumed I was doing so much more damage than his girlfriend that he was like, My girlfriend took all of Scott's advice. They're probably fucking.